Hey everyone, this is Mary. You are watching another little piece of my art, and this is take 2 on this video. Apparently I cannot control the coughs that come out of my out of my mouth, and when I watch the video back, I'm just hacking into your ear. So I will try to pause if I feel it coming on, and I don't know, what can I tell you? I got a cold in Thanksgiving, and it never went away, even though I've had antibiotics. And now my doctor wants me to go to a neurologist because she says my walking and my speech is not right. So I tell you this just so that you have patience. I will try not to trip over my words and cough and all that stuff. I will try. Okay, the first thing I wanted to show you was these crayons that I found at the thrift store. They're by Melissa and Doug, and they're in this hard case, and it just says Melissa and Doug 24 triangular crayons. I think they're, so I googled them when I was in the store, and I saw in the reviews that a lot of teachers were buying them. And then one teacher said that one box lasted the whole year for the entire class. So I guess the quality of them is pretty good. I haven't colored a picture with them yet, but as you can tell, they have no paper on them. You know, I'm a Crayola girl, so it's going to be always that for me. But my 6-year-old grandson will be coming, and I don't want him to break my crayons. Isn't that awful? I know I could buy him his own box, and I probably have some extra crayon boxes in my gifts area in there. But anyways, I just saw this. It was a couple bucks. Actually, it was half off that day, so I got it for around $1. And I thought the case was really nice, sturdy. And maybe I'll color a picture with them and see how they work out. Everybody was just raving about them online, except for one lady. She said they're great crayons, but I'm a Crayola girl. I'm like, girl, I am with you. But there they are. So I got those. So this stuff is out of the case because because I did this video before. But what I was saying was my husband was ordering something on Temu, and he needed an extra, or he said order one thing. I can't remember why he needed a certain amount of things ordered, but we'll just forget about that because I'll get so confused. But he let me order something, and I ordered these paintbrushes, and they're for watercolor. They're because they have, you know, the round. But look at this teeny tiny baby one. And then they go up in size. So I'm going to use them for the 2 watercolor coloring books that I have that I can't think of the name of, but one is Carnivale, and then the other one is Island Paradise or Paradise Island or something like that. But they have very small details, so I will use those. Then I got nosy with what he was doing, and I looked up some things on Temu myself, and they had, if you don't know, Temu is like AliExpress and Wish, only you get your stuff like in 10 days or, you know, around there, 8 days. And if they're late, even by 1 day, they will automatically credit you $5 in your account. So I think that's pretty cool. So they had a thing where you got a discount for your first purchase. So I think I paid around $3 for this because I had that discount. I wish I knew, but I don't know, and I'm using the phone that I would need to look it up. But these are just by a company called DD praise, and I don't know anything about. Is that more than one D praise? You can't see it, can you? It's hard to see. But they, excuse me, they have all kinds of different watercolors. So this is the ones that I chose because I wanted them for the mermaid. And the packaging is very simple. I don't need a lot of hoopla though with my packaging because I have cases and things like that I can put them in. But I thought these glittery pearlescent colors would look really nice in some of my watery ocean books that I'm working in for Mermaid. So, yeah. That's the 2 watercolor things that I bought this month. And then we went to the Dollar Tree. We went to the Dollar Tree on a quest. A quest, I tell you. I wanted the color of the world. No, excuse me. I wanted the Colors of Kindness pencils. I think it's either 12 or 24 pencils by Crayola. They're $3 on the website of Walmart. I went to 3 different Walmarts. None of them had them. They didn't even have a spot for them in the Walmart, in the pencil area there. So I guess I'm going to have to order them from Walmart and have them, you know, shipped to a Walmart. Because otherwise, I don't know if I looked on Amazon or eBay or both, but they were around $10. I'm not paying $10 for, you know, just a little box of crayons. Anyway, I tell you all this to say, we went to Walmart. And I was cruising around and I found these. Nothing really coloring related per se. Although I guess you could put your, this is an adhesive magnetic sheet, and you can like take the sticky off and then put pictures, photos. You could put your colored pages if you want and then give it to someone as a magnet. That would be kind of a different thing to do, wouldn't it? But you can cut the magnet to the size of your photo. And anyways, they were $1 in the clearance, so I have 3 of them because I am going to be, any day now, I'm going to be a grandma again. So that will be number 5. And we do not know if it is a boy or if it is a girl. So, yep, number 5. Can you believe it? Okay, what else? Oh, and then I was coloring the other day and I was like using the colors of the world. Big fat markers, you know, the fat ones. These. And I was saying to myself, wow, if only Crayola would just put these out in the skinny markers. Why didn't you all tell me that they were out? You know you gotta tell me this kind of stuff. I can't retain a blasted thing in this ancient head of mine. So I'm in the Walmart looking for the Colors of Kindness pencils, and I was like, oh my god, there they are. So my husband got them down from the highest shelf there was, and I said, how much are they? He said, I don't know. So I then in there got the Walmart app so I can scan my stuff. I'm tired of not knowing the price. They were around $6. I can't remember if it was, you know, $5.90 whatever or $6.90 whatever, but they were that. So same colors. You guys probably already knew that these existed. Now I can just not go out of the lines like I'm 2. So there. Went to the Dollar Tree, of course, because that is where I live and dwell. I even worked at one. I found another of the zebra Sensations pencils that I didn't already have. So, you know, I don't know what white is going to really do. But I have to have all of them. If I see it, I have to have it because I have the other ones and I like them, and that just makes sense to me. Because it would bother me knowing that it was there and I did not get it. So I did get that. And R2 Blast pens. These are some of my favorite gel pens. These are by Ink. Sorry, guys. That one came out of nowhere. They came out with, I have never seen these colors before, but I love these colors for the springtime. This is like, they had one that was a real, let me see if I can have it anywhere near me. They have one that is a very aqua kind of a green, and this one is a little more of a yellowy green, like a seaweed color. And then there's like this periwinkle color and this coral color. So I've been working on my mermaid pictures. That is why there's ink all over me. So please excuse my hands. But I have been working on my mermaid pictures, and so I wanted to do this video. That's another reason, so that I can start using this stuff before the month is over. So yeah, I love these. These ones never have the stop. You know how when you're working with a gel pen and it quits and you're like slapping it on your hand and jiggling it up and down and scratching on paper. These ones don't do that. But the only problem with these is they're so juicy. You cannot use these on pages that have a back. It has to be one-sided because it will just go right through. I've ruined many a page doing that. But they have a pretty good color range, so if you never tried these, give them a try. You might like them. Then I bought these stamps, and then looked very familiar, and I was like, did I buy these before? And I don't know. So I will look, and if I did buy them before, I will keep them to the side for another giveaway that I do. Because my daughters, usually I give them whatever I don't use, but none of them stamp. So yeah, but these will look cute in your spring pages, in your coloring books too. I'd like to stamp in my books. So there's that. Excuse me. I bought these Rubons for a book that I'm getting ready to show you. These are like gold foil leaf ones. If you're not familiar with Rubons, you just cut out the one you want. You don't have to use this whole thing at one time. And it's not like a sticker where you pull it. You cut out the one you want. You place it on the surface. And you scratch down with like a popsicle stick or a coin or whatever. And then when you pick up the paper, this is transferred on there. I'll show you what it looks like on a page in case you don't know what I'm talking about. This is Mulga's Magical Coloring Book. So here's a page that I used watercolor and, you know, some pencil and some gel pen. And then I put the Rubons at the bottom, and there's one up here with a little gem on it. So they're flat. They're not like stickers. So you can't lift them back up. They won't peel back up. And you can see a little bit of the, sheen to it. It could also be my hairspray. I'm not sure. No, I can see it. But see, they're cool because you can see through them. I don't know, it just gives a different sort of a look to the page, and it almost looks like it's supposed to be there, I think. I don't know, let me know what you think. But I really like using Rubons in my coloring books, and I got these for this coloring book. I've wanted this one for the longest, excuse me, wanted this one for the longest time, and I think that some pages have been ripped out of this book. Yep. So I'm probably going to say something. I just now noticed that. Well, the last video. Excuse me. I noticed it in the first video that I made for you when I was flipping through. So I'm going to contact them. But it was very inexpensive. But this book, I remember when the Dollar Tree had all of these Barron's books. And the autumn one never came to my Dollar Tree. And then these books made an appearance in Ollie's. And I never saw the autumn one there either. So I decided to just order it from eBay. And I think it was around $3, something like that. Most of my books are. But yeah, that's a lot. I mean, that's a big... When you pull pages out of these books that are sewn, bound, you can't do it that way. You have to either, you know, use a straight edge, or you can't pull them because then the binding will come apart. So I'm going to say something to them about that, because I'm not going to order from them anymore if that's how their stuff is. Thrift Books has never done that to me, but this one was called sellbackyourbook.com. I was just looking for the book and they had it. And then they had said that their condition was good or very good. No, sir, not if it's going to fall apart. So, yep. I mean, I can still color it. It's not going to drive me crazy, but I do want them to know that, you know, I see what you're doing here, and that's no way to do business. The reason that you ripped the pages out was because someone colored in them. And then you want to say that yours is better condition so that you'll take business away from someone else. Pretty shady. But anyway, I love the difference. Like, I love the seriousness and darkness of this one compared to the whimsical picture. I just love this, and I have no idea why I am drawn to all things fall at the moment, and it's scary because, you know, it's not even summer yet, but for some reason, maybe it's because I don't feel good, and fall is like nesting and resting. Who knows? But I got that, and then the last thing I got is this. This is Spyro Glyphics Music Icons by Thomas Pivett. I love Thomas Pivett. I have so many of his dot-to-dot books. I really like him. There's really nothing to see here because when I show it to you, it's just going to be a circle. But what I was thinking was interesting was that, so I've only seen people do these, you know, to where you fill in between the lines, like, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, you see the two lines, right? You go in between them. But I was reading this, and it was saying how you can do different effects. So you can color there, and then use a different color and color in between, essentially giving it a background. It was saying you can, you know, make a line and do half in one color and half in the other color. So I think it'll be fun to experiment. I don't know if I can do this right now because I think it might give me a bit of a headache, but I want to try it at some point. I think it has Jim Morrison in it, which is anything with Jim Morrison I'm going to buy. And I wonder how you do that. That's a cool effect. I guess you would mark your lines ahead of time. And then in between there, you would use your gold color. I'm not sure. But, yeah. Spyro Glyphics. A totally original idea from the twisted mind of genius puzzle designer Thomas Pivett. And these are the people that are on there. So, I don't see Jim Morrison. Is he there? Am I missing him? Well, there's Elvis. Might have been Elvis then. Anyway, excuse me. I'm so sorry, you guys. I know it's disgusting. Awful. But anyways, that's all I have to say, other than the fact that I wanted to let the person who won my last giveaway know that I found out that YouTube had turned my comments off. I don't know why, but it did. It turned my comments off on without me changing my stuff inside there. I don't understand why it did that, but it's Maria Quintino. I don't personally know her, and I've never interacted with Maria before, so I don't know how to get in touch with her. So Maria, if you watched this, you can comment here or comment on the giveaway video. I have opened the comments. I have no idea why that happened. But yeah, get with me and let me know how to get your Johanna Basford book to you. So thank you for watching, everyone. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.